beautiful day of Jumatul Mubarak, the blessed month of Ramadan. The final part of this hadith, which we said Jami'ul Hadith, very comprehensive hadith. And in this part, final one is a very important message for us. After mentioning how to support others, after mentioning importance of knowledge, and then mentioning the importance of zikr and sitting in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the last part said, وَمَنْ أَبْتَى بِهِ عَمَلُهُ لَمْ يُسْرَعْ بِهِ نَسَبُهُ. And whoever is slow in his action, his lineage will never take him ahead. You know, sometimes the people proud of their tribe, their fathers and forefathers, their nasab. So ansab is a big issue in society. I am from this family, I am from this family, so I have a special status. So this hadith is very important for these people, those who are living in this illusion, and they think the a'mal has no importance because they are from this elite class. This was the classification basically with this concept, where the a'mal is nothing, other things are nothing. This was only division in the Hindu society. That someone is Brahman, is the highest caste, then is Khatri, the second caste, then is four caste, then Shudra is the lowest caste. So no matter what you do, you remain Shudra. You will never become Khatri, you will never. So this is the same applied to our Muslim nowadays. Sometimes the people think. The Prophet ﷺ says, your a'mal is better and your a'mal is more important than anything else. Jaza'un alal a'mal laysa alal ansab. The reward in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be on a'mal, not on ansab. So there are some examples from Quran. One example from Nuh alayhi salam. وَنَادَى نُوحُ رَبَّهُ فَقَالَ رَبِّ إِنَّ بْنِي مِنْ أَهْلِي وَإِنَّ بَعْدَكَ الْحَقِّ وَأَنْتَ أَحْكَمُ الْحَاكِمِينَ. When the trauma and the azab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appears in the form of water, then all those who were believers, he was in the ship with Nuh alayhi salam, and his own son, he said to him, come, join us. He said, no, I will go to the highest part of this, so I will save myself. When he was drowning, Nuh alayhi salam said, وَنَادَى نُوحُ رَبَّهُ فَقَالَ رَبِّ إِنَّ ابْنِي مِنْ أَهْلِي. This my son was from my family, وَإِنَّ بَعْدَكَ الْحَقِّ. And your promise is truthful. وَأَنْتَ أَحْكَمُ. You promised me those who are with me, they will be saved. So how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replied, Ya Nuhu innahu laysa min ahlik. Oh no, he is not from your family. Why is not from your family? He was the son of Nuh alayhi salam. Innahu amalun ghayru salih. He was not on your path. Means he was not having iman at all. So if someone does not have a faith, how he only the nasab? Here the nasab is, the Quran says, Innahu laysa min ahlik, innahu amalun ghayru salih. He is not from your nasab. Nasab means he is your son. But this nasab will never help him because amal is not salih, he is not a believer. The other example from Quran, to the wife of Hazrat Lut alayhi salam, فَأَنْجَيْنَاهُ وَأَهْلَهُ إِلَّا امْرَأَتَهُ. When the trauma of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala appears, he said, we saved all those who were with Lut alayhi salam. We saved them, all the family of Lut alayhi salam, إِلَّا امْرَأَتَهُ كَانَتْ مِنَ الْغَابِرِينَ. She was among those who were leaving behind. Means she was the wife of Lut alayhi salam, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has not saved her from the trauma and the azab. There is another example, the uncle of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, Abu Lahab. He is the the uncle, chacha of the Prophet ﷺ. But Allah says in Quran, Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. Ma aghna anhu malu ma kasab. The cursed one is Abu Lahab. Same blood, same family, same lineage. But Allah says, Tabbat yada abi. You are the enemy of my Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. You are the enemy of the message of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed verses against him until day of judgment. He said once to the Prophet ﷺ, Tabballaka ya Muhammad, na'udhu billah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it verse, and not verse, the whole surah against the zam of Abu Lahab. Then there is example from Hazrat Lut alayhi salam and Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam. In Surah Tahrim, ضرب الله مثلا للذين كفروا امرأة نوح وامرأة لوط. The example is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the wife of Nuh and the wife of Lut. إذ قالت رب ابن لي ضرب الله مثلا للذين كفروا امرأة وامرأة لوط كانتا تحت عبدين من عبادنا صالحين. Though they both were related to my very pious people, فَخَانَتَهُمَا, but they betrayed them. So this relation was not helpful for them. So the wife of Nuh alayhi salam and the wife of Lut alayhi salam. And after this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَلًا لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا امْرَأَةَ فِرْعَوْنَ. The wife of Pharaoh, she was the wife of Pharaoh, but she has iman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected her. These are only few examples to understand that if you just only say, I am from this family, I am from that family, I am from Jet family, I am from Arai family, I am from Raja family, these things are nothing. إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُم مِّن ذَكَرٍ وَأُنثَىٰ وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا. It's only for ta'aruf, not to be proud, not to be arrogant about these things. لا فضل لعربي على عجمي ولا لعجمي على عربي إلا بالتقوى. No Arab has any superiority over Ajam. No Ajam has any superiority over Arab just because someone is Arab or someone is Ajam. إلا بالتقوى. إن أكرمكم عند الله يتقاكم. Yes, those who are pious, those who have taqwa, they have highest strength. And the other verse of the Quran, يرفع الله الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات. The highest status for those who have a faith and then they have a knowledge. Yes, if you have a true believers, then you have a'mal salihah, and with a'mal salihah you belong to noble family. This will help you. You will have highest status than others. You will have more honor and more respect than others. Then these things will definitely help you. Because these are the sharaf, but all these sharaf with what? With a'mal salihah. All these sharaf with taqwa, all these sharaf with tahara, all these sharaf with piety, all these sharaf with what? With to be noble, to be humble, to be decent. With all these things, you can say, inshallah, this status and this relation will definitely help you. But if you don't have any faith and then you are proud of these things, this is completely ignorance and jahala. And with this jahala, our society, mostly in our third world, the people, those who mostly related to our subcontinent, because we were living very close to the Hindu society, and the Hindu society completely, these things embedded in their society. The caste, the class, and we have taken something from there. Many things is becoming part of our life. Look at our marriages. So many things which is regarded rituals, but mostly taken from Hindu traditions. And we are very proud of it. We called it this and that, and dholki and palki and this pilai and doodh pilai. But in reality, when you go to the root of all these things, these mostly traditions are in the Hindu society. We have adopted it. And just because we are Muslims, so we thought what we are doing will be right. No. What you are doing, you are not the standard. The standard is only the book of Allah and the seerah of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. If something is proven by a book of Allah and in the seerah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, it is a standard. If something is not called, is not endorsed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or supported by the seerah of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, is only fabricated. Whether you are doing it or 10 people doing it or a billion people doing it. And that's how. And I said so many times in the marriage ceremony, sometime when I go, I tell them, Islam made things easy, especially whatever is necessary. For example, marriage is a basic requirement in the society. Allah made it very, very easy. How to get married. Ijab and qabul and mahar. But we made it so difficult that for 40 years, 45 years, the boys and the girls is working day and night just only to prepare themselves for one marriage. And all these, what extra we added, all these extra, we are paying the price of it. Taken from this tradition, from this tradition, from this one, from this one. So the easiest and the simplest thing, you know, only the concept of barat, when you are going all hundreds and hundreds and even thousand and thousand to go to the bride house and then bringing the bride. The sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ to take the bride, the family of the bride, the father, the brother, the family, and to drop it to the husband house. How many of us doing this? Is there any concept of it? Have you heard about this anyone? Even the people will feel it is shame. Am I right or wrong? So look at the Islamic tradition and look at, but with this, all these extra what we made in the name of Bharat and everything, 60,000 pounds sometimes people pay only for this one. Am I right or wrong? Even 20, 30 is common, hai na, ek hal book kara. For this one tradition which is nothing to do with Islam. Why Islam made it easy? Because this is the basic necessity of human society to get married. It's not luxury. Islam always look at what is important, what is luxury. If something is luxury, it's different. What is important and necessary, it always Islam make it easy. So what was necessity of the life, we made it luxury and we made it difficult. All these because of the new tradition, living in the society and adopting the culture and rituals of others. And one of them is this. This class in our society is the worst thing. The Prophet ﷺ says, "Kullu umuri min amri al-jahiliya tahta qadami." I crushed all these division on the race, face and color, and we are all proud of it again. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us, give us tawfiq. You should be proud of your nasab, but if you have amal saleh, you should be proud of your lineage, your genealogy, but if you have the a'mal, if you have akhlaq, if you have character, then yes, inshallah, you will benefit more than others. But these things are not there, only this will never help you. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم اللهم علمنا بما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما إنك أنت العليم الحكيم برحمتك يا أرحم